Hello, thank you for watching our introductory video on becoming a social media sales consultant for JRG Consulting. Now, today we're going to talk about some of the things that actually happen as a consultant for JRG, a couple of things that we have to go over before we can actually get this thing rolling out. So thank you, and this is kind of a webinar today. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. If you have any questions or concerns, please text me or call me. My phone number is 801-452-5524. I'm preferring that this is kind of like an open platform, and that we also kind of talking about a lot of different things. So I think really like this is the texting is kind of like as if we were in a webinar and you had questions for me as the webinar is going. So again, this is kind of, you can watch it whenever you want and do it as ever you feel. But again, this is a webinar type format. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to text me and let me know, and I'll respond as soon as I possibly can. So the one of the things that reason why we're having this webinar is because this is not a traditional employer-employee type relationship, and we'll get into that more later on in the discussion of why we decided to go that route. But working as a social media sales consultant, you are a 1099 contractor. Basically, a 1099 contractor is a worker who contracts his services out to businesses or businesses for their services. One of the things with a social media sales consultant, you are basically doing it on your own time. You're doing it as you want. You have complete control over what's happening. We do have the content. We do have the ability to help you make better decisions. But the overall discussion here is that we want you to be successful, and we want to basically help you meet your financial goals as well as meeting our goals at the same time. But as a 1099 contractor, you do contract out your services to do that. What are some of the things that GRG Consulting can do to better help us understand what GRG Consulting does and what you as the contractor does? We need to actually talk about some of the classifications from the IRS. And to be able to do that, there's 3 points that we need to discuss. Those points are behavior control, financial control, and relationship to the parties. So in this context is the behavioral control. The contractor has complete control over what's happening with their lives. It's like we are not telling them when to do it or how to do it or anything of that nature. The contractor has complete control over their social media platform. They have complete control over what time they're doing it, when they're doing it, if they're doing it on breaks, if they're doing it here or there. They have complete control over however they can do it. JRG Consulting does not have control over this, and it's completely in control of the contractor to spend how much little or as much time as they want, or if they want to contract it out, if they want to give it to somebody else, but then they take the benefit of it, that's completely up to them. They are the business owner, and they make their own decisions. Financial control. The consultant has complete control of the finances. Like this one is like if you decide to get an app, or if you decide to do this because it's going to help you, you have complete control over that, and that's part of the commission structure with the JRG Consulting as a consultant, is that you have complete control over what you want to do. I personally have tried like different social media type things. Had a lot of success. It might be because I'm not good at it, I'm not doing it right, or other things. But basically, if you decide to do ads and stuff like that, that's completely within your control. And if it helps you to get more people out there, that's great. We have found out that by going and actually doing this one-on-one is actually the best solution for everybody. So again, you have complete financial control over your output and also your input. And you have control over that. We do not tell you how or when or what to do there. The relationship here is basically I'll talk to you as the owner of JRG Consulting, and make sure that everything is right, and that what you're selling is correct, and what you're selling is stuff that we can do. I'll give you basic guidelines in terms of pricing and stuff like that. But basically, you are to go out there and sell the services to whoever you need to sell the services to. And that's completely within your control, and completely it's completely up to you. So the relationship basically is I'm just talking to you as a consultant, as basically you're going out there and selling my products, and you're helping me be successful as well. So the relationship there is basically, it's just between you and me, just like a vendor and somebody else. What are the consultants allowed to do? Well, they're basically allowed to do whatever it's going to take to sell the product. Like if they want to engage in like forums or other things and go out and do it however they want, that's completely up to you. It's the consultants are allowed to do whatever they want to do in terms of to going out and marketing those services. We ask that they do it in a professional way. We don't ask them to do it unethical or anything like that. We just ask that you go out and start talking to people about how to make their lives better. We look at it kind of like a service organization, where we're offering a service to these customers, where you're going out there and finding people. They're talking about their customers not being engaged enough, or their employees not being engaged, or I'm having trouble with my financial reporting, or there's a whole bunch of types of things that we can help them with, and that's really completely up to you and how you want to go and sell those services, and that's the reason why we offer that. What GRG provides is we provide you an email address. We give you access to Microsoft Teams and Skype access to discuss with other consultants. We give you Microsoft Online access and also Microsoft Sway access. There's also several different apps out there like Canva, like Spark, Adobe Spark and stuff like that are free. You can get those if you want, or if you want to use, there's tons of apps out there that you can also get as well. We also will help you get the marketing tools and other things as well, and that's completely up to you on how you want to use those. Like there's presentations, there's Sway, there's a whole bunch of other different things that we can actually go more into in depth if you decide to go move forward with this, which we hope you do. But that's just a couple of things that we do. Now, what the consultant provides is time, and that's really the key point that's really happening there is that you're providing your time, like going out and talking to people and being a consultant is there. You bring in your social media expertise. You're talking to many different people about our products, and you're basically the marketing arm for GRG Consulting, and that's the reason why we're contracting with you to be the marketing arm, so that you become the expert in that area. How do you get paid? Well, every month you'll get paid based off the classifications of sales. So the more sales that are deemed as valid and realistic, that we will go ahead and cut you a check anywhere between 5 to 15, 20%, depending on where it falls and stuff like that. If it's just the first month, it'd be 10%, plus if it's a revenue sharing, then it's additional 5%. If this is like a 2 or 3 month client, then you'll get anywhere between 1 to 5% on top of that, in terms of how you'd be able to get that classification there. So, but you will get paid every month. You'll get a check in the mail. It's a valid check. This is a real solution here, and it's all work from home, and it's all do whatever you want. One of the biggest problems with being a 1099 contractor, but also a huge benefit of being a 1099 contractor, is that you can kind of control what's happening on your finances. One of the things that we have to be concerned with is taxes. Now, as a 1099 contractor, you will be referred to as, in the current tax system, as a Schedule C. Now, the way that you reduce your taxable income there is that you look at basically what some of the expenses are on your tax bill. Like, it could be like internet, phone bill, if you got a new tablet, if you went to a client location to talk to somebody. Really, anything that you're doing to promote the business can reduce your taxes. And that's really what we're trying to do here is reduce our taxes, but hopefully get the most money possible. So that's really how we can do that. And that's if you have more questions about this or how to do it during tax time, I am a tax accountant, and I'd be more than happy to help you with that free of charge, to help you understand what we can do on a 1099 perspective. And if there's many of you that have questions about it, we might hold another webinar about what some strategies might be in that situation. Now, the reason why we decided to go as a 1099 contractor over a regular employee is because we feel that as a 1099 contractor, it gives you the most control, gives you the most potential, and gives you the ability to go about doing whatever you need to do there. So as a 1099 contractor, there's no cap. You can earn as much as you want. You can do it when you want, how you want, where you want, when you want. It's all up to you on basically how you want to do it. And so as a 1099 contractor, it gives you complete control over what you're doing. So again, if you have any questions or stuff like that, please email me at info@grgconsultingsolutions.com. We'd be more than happy to help you. If you have also any questions, please text me. My phone number is 801-452-5524. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.